Shane Simmons, The Appalachian Project. I'm not real sure why I'm focused in on Steve Amos being your banker, but he's getting a free ad whether he likes it or not. Anyway, I am in Jefferson City, Tennessee. And Jefferson City is in Jefferson County. And believe it or not, I've never set foot in this town before, so we're getting a little bit of a experience with me. So Jefferson City has a population of about 8,500, and that seems to be a real good sweet spot for having a pretty diverse economy and having quite a few things going on. You'll see, let's pop over this ridge here. Starts to get a little bit more of retail focus. See quite a few strip mall type stuff, fast food chains, that kind of thing. Jefferson City is most frequently called Jeff City to local residents, from what I understand from the people I know that from the area. So Jefferson City, like I said, was in Jefferson County, which along with Dandridge, and it seems to have a pretty high Hispanic population. I know Hamblin County, which is pretty close to here, has it as well. There's a lot of farming that goes on here, that type of thing. Probably is part of the reason driving that. The town's really well laid out as far as it's just a straight shot. You go right through it. We'll see here in a second once we actually get into the main part of the retail center. So Jefferson City was originally called Mossy Creek, and I have already seen several references to that name here. So I think it was 1901, if my math is correct. They changed it to Jefferson City, and of course that's to honor Thomas Jefferson, which is no surprise. It's about, I want to say, somewhere around in the vicinity of half an hour outside of Knoxville. It's east of Knoxville. And you start to see these cities and the towns pop up. The closer and closer you get to Knoxville on this side, there's the Dandridge. You've got Jefferson City. You've got, of course, Morristown, Strawberry Plains, which I'll probably be visiting here pretty soon. I've run into a lot of traffic coming down here, and it's kind of odd because it's not exactly just off the interstate, and it's a little bit of a drive down into here, which is why I've never been here before. I guess I had no real business to be down here, and it's not so close that you can just drift right in. It takes a little bit of time. Like I said a little earlier, there is quite a bit of farming that goes on through here. It's not all that far down the road from Bull's Gap that I've been to before as well. I guess Tar Chevrolet will get a free ad as well, so if they feel guilty, they can forward me a hat. I'll wear it prominently. As you can see, most of this is your typical retail stores that you see in almost any bustling little town like this or city. Jefferson City is also home to Carson Newman University, which is pretty well known and well respected in the area. Long history of the athletic program. It's Speaking of athletics, I was surprised I was looking at people from this area and saw the name Phil Garner, who used to play for the Houston Astros. I remember watching him play when I was a child, so that's kind of cool to know. I had no idea he was from here before now. There goes good old Food City. So, very prominent regional grocery store chain in this area too. As you can see, it's pretty typical small town, small city type place. There's Domino's, McDonald's, gas station, your Verizon, everything you'd expect to see in a bustling little town. Kind of lost, obviously, since I've not been here before, so I'm not real sure where Carson-Newman University is. I don't think we'll run into it on this video. I didn't see it on the way in that I know of, but there we go again. We see Mossy Creek Wine and Spirits right there. So that Mossy Creek name still has some affection in this area. This is the straightest road I've driven on in a long, long time. Say it's close to Knoxville, but it's also super close to the Smoky Mountains. When you're talking about Sevierville, Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, all that stuff is super close to that as well. Always going to get close to that turnoff, that Sevierville exit, which is, I do believe, exit 407. You can see right there from the sign, it showed Knoxville is 27 miles. So we're out of that retail section for the most part, it appears. As always, I hope you fill in the comments. People that know more about this town than I do. I love learning a little bit more about the history of the people and the things that I missed pointing out. That way, if I can get the opportunity to come back or if I'm watching the video again, I can see what I missed. And there's the Cherokee Dam is down here too. This is actually the turnoff for it right here. Which of course will be named after the Cherokee Indians who are so prominent in this area. Cut this video off right now. I know there's another city part of this town, so I might have a second sequel to this video. But for now, I'm going to sign off here and take a look around good old Jeff City.